All in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch.
Gotta play the Bills back to back. Yeah. A sim.
I didn't even do that.
24-20. A sim got you 384 pass yards, 5 pass TDs. Oh my god.
Oh my god, look at this.
Probably his best game all year. Yo, Killer, look at that sim. Look at. Oh my god.
Hi, buddy. In STE, yeah.
The score was 49-14.
I don't even know the rules.
Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Arizona Cardinals.
Touch him a little bit. Touch him.
Set 56, Mike 56. Watch the back, watch the back. Ready? He's coming. Double left. He's coming.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Darnold. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they get him down, but not before. He takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Jets 1st down.
12.
40. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, Robbie.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing
Go to
out
my
punishment,
roster and make Josh Allen the X Factor and make Ronnie Harrison superstar. Joe still hasn't yet to do it.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To the air again, Darnold.
I'm not lying to you. I'm going to get you in no trouble.
Incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what
Ronnie
you do in practice.
Harrison
Can't simulate it,
and
right? So your
Allen.
decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back
and Ronnie
incompletions.
Harrison, superstar.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things
Josh
defenses
Allen, X
chart.
Factor,
How did we
Ronnie
do
Harrison,
on 3rd down?
superstar.
That's a nice start for them in this one.
Yes, I got 2 breakouts against you.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards.
That's the one I got the passing yards against you.
1st and 10.
That's the one I sent you. I sent it to Joe, too. It was confirmed. Yeah, I have a picture. God damn, shut up, kid.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Did I get fear-monger with Josh Allen?
Murray now on 1st down. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Not that time for Watkins. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal. The long man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. He's going to get it running right. Oh, look at that. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now Darnold. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Playing anyone good? You playing anyone good? Sucks, man. I got superstars.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
57, Mike 57. Tighten up, tighten up.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace, Money throw right there to move the sticks.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Oh, nice spin. Oh, that brought back Johnson. Oh, it's poked free. Football's held. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
Just
not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Bell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Third and long, it's Darnold. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at about the 14. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Dr. Door.
Find the door. How long you been playing that garbage beta, bro?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm not playing that shit, bro. That shit ain't really good. I ain't even buy that
Murray now. Buying time to his left.
That shit easy,
and an
bro.
alley to run. That would have broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm.
All you literally gotta do is slam somebody, get him in the backside, control, go for a submission, bro. There's nothing they could do, bro. Bro, who's quality on there, bro? Cause that shit's easy. Fuck you up. That shit weak.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who's starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Then the motherfuckers' bodies be glitching, bro. Oh my God. Who started this shit?
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 40.
Check.
Mason, man, if your weird friends are going to join, you're going to have to remove them.
Yard line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Check, 43. Watch the run.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That guy wouldn't shut up. I was about to get off.
The Jets on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Bell.
I just joined.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll run on 1st down. Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 27, Darnold. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. A 1st down throw, Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Yo, Mason. Let's go. No, you're playing Madden. What do you mean?
Darnold down to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now. And this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
let's go. Why are you fucking always scared to play?
I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Now it's Darnold. Flushed out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Now Bell. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job. Way to knock it down.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw is Darnold. Herndon hauls it in for the Jet touchdown. Chris Herndon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no.
He's got a man complete. And a huge play there for Arizona. 46 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Mason, man. Cut it out. Let's go.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19.
I'm busy.
Johnson. He'll get forward for 3 down the 16-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They're so scared of me, man.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 16-yard touchdown. As they are now on the board here in the first half. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Oh, he almost returned.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
All right.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold flush to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
My safety
A gain of 28
universal
yards there and give them a first down.
Okay.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Darnold.
Yeah, Mike fucked me though. This guy had a
throw complete to Herndon.
They just didn't even let me. My hit stick red. I went through the guy on a hit stick.
Chris Herndon
defensive X factor
with his second
Grego. That's
touchdown
really
here in this first half. And the Jets will extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Murray again, 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Forced out to his left. They find some open field here. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 49 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw, Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. This will be caught inside the 10.
Everything.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Again, Darnold. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Taywan Taylor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mason, please forgive Sharon. He gets a little excited.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Murray now on 1st down. David Johnson here on the catch.
Out of bounds.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
It's just me and you.
Feels so bad, man.
Here's Murray from midfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
This is so bad.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Watching your five. All right, D, let's turn. All right, D. Check 55 the mic. Check 55.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
57 the mic. 57 the mic.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it
at their own 20-yard line.
No.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Oh, he looks like this.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it. And he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
He's got free.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Murray. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Shut up, I just said
be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, One guy makes a big play, and
That's
they can
also my
change things.
team.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Yeah. I haven't lost a game in 2 seasons. I haven't lost a game in 3 years. So I get fucking max XP every time. No, we didn't. Check the records, man.
Here's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Check the books, man.
Off at the 45.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Shout out to 88 overall team.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Steps away to Murray, fighting, lost the football.
On plays like this,
the worst running back in the
unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Oh, let me slide.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Suck it up, dude.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that'll bring him back within 4. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Heard the doctor.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
On 1st down, it's Johnson. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
They go play action here on 1st down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
First outrun I've hit.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because
you're playing a soft cover 3
right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Oh, you're so lucky. Yeah, it's like you figured out my one foot. And that was a signal I had to his guys. Nowhere in sight. Nowhere in sight.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Got it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Here we go.
They run with Bell on first down as he'll get forward for about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Pass interfered. I'm mad, man.
Now Darnold.
Should never be passive.
He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up the third down.
Blitz 10, they fucking play action. Oh, you're such a baby.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Here's Darnold. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here's Jordan Berry.
I'm not really clapping by
he's on. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike.
Murray now on first down. Now he's flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 9 after taking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on first down.
You sacked me on my first pass, I sacked you.
He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Here's Johnson. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back.
I'm sad.
Now Murray throwing on second down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
So bad.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league.
Let me guess, you should have caught that on 6 guys, man.
It's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as these guys will get the football back.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Uncle Rogers.
From his own goal line, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
You know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
56.
From deep in their own territory, they look to
It wasn't a
throw.
go route, dumbass. It was a
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it, and...
Yeah, exactly. If this were hindsight as 2020 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover, put your defense in a bad spot.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They go to Johnson again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 55's my guy.
From the gun, Murray, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. He had like 1 quarter just done.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
I think it was because he had a breakout, though.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch.
First time ever
this
in my life that I see
this two-shell pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Looking to throw. Bell. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Darnold. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3-and-out, and they should be able to set up their guys in great field position, probably near midfield or better.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Take it at the 37. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10.
Yes, I can't believe you got off UFC for Madden.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On the ground, this is Johnson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Mason, I think my new job requires me to be a salesman. So I'm going to need tips.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3.
It's our time.
Murray has the 1st down and more. 23 yards the pickup there.
And if you're keeping an eye on the box score, that last run puts him over the 100-yard mark for the game. And this defense has just had all sorts of trouble trying to keep him under wraps, both passing and running.
Let's go one more. Watch the
They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. Still going. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down or more. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
The difference in
Gonzalez now to add the extra point.
Have a pass rush.
And the lead is up to 14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Does it have a lot of option plays?
This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked out right there at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Darnold
How is that
and that should do it. Picked off at the 36.
It's not a PI.
So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers
Get out the dirt again, Mason.
They like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference and a gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Doesn't he really get all the advantages of the
A
Cowboys?
pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw again on second down. Darnold. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation for a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 47.
I know, you've been running it all cycle.
The pick flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Darnold on first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him.
Every
One of the most
pass?
accurate guys in the league.
Doctor knows
Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well. And if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
The Jets on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 21. And an alley to run. And now look at him go. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Or was I baiting you and baiting me?
Shar's a masturbator.
Moving the ball. Here it is. I don't get a sack.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold looking left side. He's got it complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
How do I always run
23 yards the pickup there.
Every cheese?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, you're little. You're little. You're little.
Down to throw. Throw complete to Herndon. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
I love everything. I know.
14 seconds to go in the game.
Love everything.
Even then.
On first down, it's Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cardinals, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.
To edit, what's his face?
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
So he's 10 sacks in the first half and he's crying.
The doctor, man.
This is such a cry baby, man. I love it. It's not as good as him. He's better than you, man. It's fine. Stop cheesing you, right? Unfakeable, bitch.
Dr. D.
Signing off.